Today's topic, 3 law of attraction techniques for manifesting love. Yes, if you want to manifest love in your life, if you want to attract a loving relationship, or if you're already in a relationship and you want to improve this relationship, then you will absolutely love this episode. At least, I hope you will love it. But yes, I'm pretty confident that you will love it because the following 3 techniques helped me to attract love. They helped so many of my Skype coaching clients to attract love, and I know that you can also use them to attract love. And the first of the 3 techniques that I want to share with you is the heart and brain coherence technique. Most people are completely disconnected from their heart. And I still remember when I was acting from a very low level of consciousness and vibrating at a very low frequency, I was completely disconnected from my heart. Even though I, in this life, have the purpose to connect with my heart, to heal myself and to heal others. I mean, that's also why I started this life, almost dying from a heart defect. And why I always struggled with my heart, and why the universe always pointed in the direction of my heart that this is where I need to heal. But it took me many years to realize that. And once I realized it, and I tried to connect with my heart, do you know what happened? Now you might be thinking, yes, he experienced an incredible miracle, and then suddenly love was flowing through him. Nope, sorry, I have to disappoint you. When I first tried to connect with my heart, I felt absolutely nothing. I didn't feel anything. I wasn't able to feel any positive emotions, and I wasn't able to feel any energy in my heart. And this is a clear sign when you do the exercise that I'm about to share with you, that you are not connected with your heart and that you have some work to do in this area. Because you can only attract love when you love your life, when you love yourself, and when you are connected with your heart. And this heart connection is the first step towards self-love. It's the first step towards attracting a beautiful relationship into your life. Because think about it, if you are disconnected from your heart, then you can't attract anyone with your heart. In the same way as if you want to start your laptop and you always press on, but the battery is empty, then the laptop won't start. And then you won't be able to use your laptop, even though the laptop itself is working. It's just that the battery is empty and the battery needs to be recharged. And in the same way, your heart might need to be recharged. I mean, the hearts from a lot of people need a lot of recharging. And for me, it was the same. So when I first tried to connect with my heart by simply laying down, closing my eyes, and by feeling into my heart. And that's something that I invite you to do. And if you want, I mean, in case you are driving right now, then please don't do it. But if you're sitting comfortably or you're lying somewhere comfortably while you're listening to this, I invite you to just close your eyes, to take a deep breath, and to feel your heart. You don't have to visualize anything. You don't have to see your heart. It's not about seeing. It's about feeling. Creating brain and heart coherence, or heart and brain coherence, however you want to switch the words, is all about feeling. And when you do this right, and when you do this a couple of times, I mean, you need to practice. Most people need to practice. Let's say it like this. It's very rare that I have a Skype coaching client who, when he or she does it for the very first time, immediately feels something. And for me, I think it took a couple of days until I felt anything. But at some point, when I practiced this over and over again, I was just lying down, closing my eyes, feeling into my heart, and then feeling the energy flowing. And at some point, I could felt the energy in my heart. At some point I can feel something. And this was already amazing. For me, that was like a moment of, whoa, I have a heart, I can feel something, I feel emotions. And by doing that, what happens, or at least what happens to me and to most of my Skype coaching clients, I have to be honest, not all of them, but most of them, is when they do this simple exercise, by connecting to your heart, you automatically feel more positive emotions. I've never heard any one of my Skype coaching clients say, yeah, I connected with my heart and then I felt really bad and depressed. Some of them didn't feel anything, but most of them felt more positive emotions. But none of them has ever told me that he or she feels negative emotions while doing this exercise. And that's why I invite you to do this exercise. And brain and heart coherence, when you think about it, is simply a state of unity and integration of the mind, body, and spirit. And that's when your thoughts, your intentions, and your actions align. Because when most people think positively and they haven't connected with their heart yet, they can think all day, yeah, I will attract love, I'm lovable, yes, yeah, I'm lovable, I can attract love. But they are so disconnected from their heart that their heart always feels unworthy, unlovable, and then as a result, they won't be able to manifest the love that they want. And numerous studies have shown that heart coherence is an optimal physiological state associated with increased cognitive function, self-regulatory capacity, emotional stability, and resilience. And most people try to think positively, but don't feel it. And if you think positively and you're feeling it at the same time, then you have achieved brain and heart coherence, because your brain is responsible for the positive thoughts and your heart is responsible for the positive emotions. And in case you decide to invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, and you then have a look at Module 7, which is all about mastering the energy in your body and in your heart, then you will learn this exercise in even more detail. And in this module, I also share secrets with you about directing the energy in your body to other places of your body, to other energy centers in your body. And this goes well beyond creating brain and heart coherence. And the second technique I want to share with you, the second law of attraction technique for manifesting love, is the pretending technique. I want you to pretend. That's all I want you to do. Just pretend. Pretend like a child. If you, for example, think back to your childhood and you remember how you used to act and how you used to behave as a child, and sometimes you need to dig a little bit in your memory, but I promise you, you find some experience that you have, some memory where you acted a certain way. For example, when I think back to my childhood, there's one specific memory that popped into my head. And actually, I totally forgot about this memory, but now that I prepared this episode for you, for some reason the universe wanted me to think back to this memory and to use this memory as an example. When I was a child, I was a big fan of a fictional character, a dragon, a green and yellow, if I remember it, green and yellow dragon, who was called Tabaluga. And I'm pretty sure, in case anyone is listening who's from Germany and who's already between the age of 25 and 35, then I'm pretty sure you've heard of Tabaluga. For all my American and Australian and Canadian or wherever you're from listeners, it's a fictional character that was created by a very popular German-Romanian singer. I mean, he's originally from Romania, but he sings in German, and he created this fictional character, if I remember it correctly. But anyway, it's not important. Now that I'm thinking back to my childhood, I just wanted to share the background with you. And I was a huge fan of this character. And I always pretended with my best childhood friend that we were dragons, and we even had our own dragon language, and we were talking in a language that didn't exist. And as adults, you might look at that and think that's completely crazy. But because we were children and we were in this brainwave state from the age of 1 to 7, where you can't distinguish between reality and fiction, for us it was real. When we were talking in this language, it was real. It was our reality. And in the same way, I want you to think about pretending yourself into this parallel reality that you want to manifest, which in this case, when you want to manifest love, is a loving relationship. So pretend you are already in love. Pretend the love of your life is already in your life. Pretend you kiss him or her. Pretend you hold each other when you hold your pillow. And this is actually something that I used to do when I was manifesting my girlfriend. I was pretending to hold her in my arms in the morning when I was waking up, and I thought like, oh, I'm still a little bit sleepy, let's just cuddle the pillow a little bit. I was closing my eyes and I was imagining her and feeling her and smelling her. And yes, while I was imagining kissing her, I was also tasting her. You can use all your senses in your imagination. And for somebody who's not familiar with the law of attraction, this person might think, oh God, you have issues, Jesus Christ. You need to go to the nut house. But for me, it felt like reality, and now she's in my life. So now I can say to everyone who doesn't believe in the law of attraction, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. So yes, it works. Pretend yourself into this reality, and then you will create this reality. Closing your eyes leads you directly to Fantasyland. And by now you know that the law of attraction can turn Fantasyland into reality. You can do that wherever you are. You are walking in the park, Imagine how it feels like to hold hands. Or you wake up in the morning, you close your eyes again, you pretend that your partner is right next to you, and you imagine how your partner looks at you, or you do it like me, and you're still sleepy, cuddle your pillow, and boom, a couple of weeks or month or maybe even days, this person will be in your life. And if you still think that this is completely crazy and absolutely nuts, then you really have to invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program and have a look at Module 9, in which I share everything about meditation, visualization, and visual meditation, and I give you very practical examples of how you can use it, and I guide you through this process step by step so that you can create these images and that you can feel these emotions. And that's what I want to share with you in the last technique, the feeling of love technique. What does it feel like to fall in love? What does it feel like to be in love? What does it feel like to feel so much love for another person that your heart is wide open? Even if you've never been in love, try to imagine these emotions. You have to realize that you don't have to wait to feel these emotions until your special person shows up. In fact, your special person probably won't show up if you don't feel these emotions right now. You can create these emotions right now. So always ask yourself, what does it feel like? That's the only question you have to ask. What does it feel like? No matter what you want to manifest, but in this example, we're talking about love. What does it feel like? What does it feel like to hold this person? What does it feel like to kiss this person? What does it feel like to hold hands with this person? What does it feel like? And you can be as intimate or detailed as you want. I mean, there's no boundaries to your imagination. And when you can then turn your imagination from fantasy land into reality land, yeah, let's just call it reality land, then you will manifest this person and this experience into your physical reality. And the more you create these feelings now, the more you will let go of the idea that you first need a partner in order to feel these emotions. And then you will automatically let go of impatience, which is now still stopping you from manifesting your dreams and from turning your manifestation into physical reality. And if you want to learn more about letting go, then you will love Module 10 of the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, which is all about letting go and trusting the universe. And in case my ideas are not too crazy for you, then you might also be ready for your first Skype manifestation coaching session. And if you want to work with me, then you can click on the second link in the description or go directly to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype and find out more about Skype coaching with me. And if you're then on my Skype coaching page, you can watch testimonials from amazing deliberate creators who've already worked with me, and then you can decide for yourself if you also want to work with me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.